everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today's vlog I think is going to be a couple of days mixed together. I am going to decorate my house today for Halloween, and then either tonight or tomorrow I kind of want to have a cozy night of me reading or like watching a movie or something like that. So I kind of also want to vlog that. I'm not really feeling the greatest currently. I have like a very tiny headache that I cannot get rid of, but I really wanted to still decorate today, so I'm trying to push through that. I have 5 Halloween decor items to haul for you because in my last vlog I did do a little bit of Halloween shopping and I said I would share that when I decorate for Halloween. So I'm going to share those things, but all of my other Halloween decor I bought last year, and usually I buy my Halloween decorations from HomeSense, Winners, Michaels, Marshalls, Walmart, Superstore sometimes. That's in general where I get most of my decor. So I'm going to give you a quick little haul of all the new Halloween decor that I have. So the first thing I have is this Happy Halloween sign light up thing that I got from HomeSense. This was $17 and it does light up. It's hard to see, but yeah, I just thought this was creepy and cool, and I love anything that lights up. I just love having lights everywhere in my house at night, so I just had to get this. Usually my theme is very traditional. It's very black, white, orange. I do have the occasional thing that's like green or purple. But for the most part, I try to stick with traditional decor. Then the rest of the stuff I got from Winners. So I got this little statue guy, this pumpkin guy with the skull. He doesn't light up or anything, but I just thought this was really interesting. I've never seen anything like this before. It was $16.99. Then I got this little pumpkin stack that also lights up, and it just has bats and stars, and I just really loved the like design. This was also $16.99. It kind of reminds me of the 3 stacked pumpkins that I had last year that I unfortunately had to throw away because there was mold all over it. If you don't know, I talked about this in my last vlog, but I put my glass snow globe, like Halloween snow globe, in all of my stuff that I put in the garage, and it freezes in the winter time here. So when it melted in the spring, it got everything moldy and full of the chemical from the snow globe. So I had to throw away a lot of my decorations. And that's why I did buy some more decorations this year, because I don't have that many anymore. But yeah, this kind of reminds me of the like old pumpkin stack that I had. And then this one I was unsure about. I kind of want to paint it, but I don't know if that would wreck it. And it's just like this little pumpkin with a hat, and it also lights up. I just really liked it because it had stars all over it. I love the stars, but I just feel like it's so white. I kind of want to paint it, but I'm scared it's gonna wreck it, so I don't know. But this was $14.99. And then the last new decor item that I bought was this wooden carved 3 stack pumpkin. For some reason, I'm really into wooden decor. I have a couple of Christmas stuff kind of like this, just in the wood. I don't know what it is, but I really like it, and it lights up, which is really fun. I just thought this felt very traditional. It felt very like 90s. It reminds me a lot of like stuff that my mom would have when we were kids. So yeah, I bought this. This was $20. So that is so far all of the new decor that I bought. I'm now gonna put batteries in everything, and then I'm gonna start decorating. I think this vlog is going to be kind of all over the place. I decided to just film a bunch of random days in October and put that in a vlog. I'm gonna film some other things today, but I did just go to the bookstore. That's the last clips that you saw. I wanted to go to Indigo to get a specific book, and then I ended up walking out with 4 books and a Jellycat. So the Jellycat that I bought is this cute little Christmas one. This is the bunny with the tree. So I am Bashful Bunny with Christmas Tree. So cute. I wanted like a Christmas Jellycat, and they had like the gingerbread men and women, and they had a penguin, which isn't really Christmassy, but it's like winter, you know. But I like want to try to get a Jellycat for like each season or each like holiday. So this is gonna be my Christmas Jellycat, which I'm so in love with. I think it's just so cute. I really wish I would have gotten the bunny, the black bunny with the pumpkin for Halloween. That would have been really cute, but I couldn't find it anywhere, so I got this guy. And honestly, some of these special Jellycats are a little expensive. They're more expensive than like some of the bigger just normal Jellycats. Like there was a normal like cow Jellycat that I kind of want, and that one was like the same price as this little guy. So but that's why I only bought one. I was tempted to buy more, but I just needed one. And then the book I went into Indigo for was To Twist a Crown by Rachel Gillick. This is the sequel to One Dark Window, which I read in my last video, and I loved that book, so I of course needed to read the sequel. I'm very excited to read this. I feel like I might pick this up next. We'll see. And then I was just browsing the romance section quickly, and I saw this, If You Want Me by Helena Hunting. This is the second book in the Toronto Terrors series, I think that's what the series is called. I read the first book when that came out, I think back in March, and I somewhat enjoyed it. I had some issues with it, but like overall I think I gave it 3 stars, but I really wanted to read the second book in the series, but the paperback was so expensive for like the longest time. I just saw it at Indigo and I kind of impulse bought this one. I was like, I do want to read this book. There's 1 copy left. It beats ordering it online, so I just bought it. And I think the heroine falls in love with her dad's best friend, and of course it's hockey romance. So yeah, I'm excited to read this. And the next 2, I wasn't sure if I wanted to read the sequels, but ultimately I decided to buy them. So I bought The Ashes and the Star-Cursed King by Carissa Broadbent. This is the sequel to The Serpent and the Wings of Night, which I really enjoyed. I gave that book like 4 stars. I enjoyed it. And after I finished it, I like wasn't sure if I wanted to continue and read the second book, even though it was like, it's just a duology. So like I wasn't sure if I wanted to, like if it was worth spending almost $40 on a hardcover. I read kind of the beginning of this at Indigo and I was like, yeah, I'm kind of still interested. I think I do want to read the sequel. So I bought it. And the hardcover is very pretty as well. And yeah, hardcovers are just so expensive nowadays. Like they're literally, it was regular $40 and I think I spent $35 with my Plum Points discount card. So I'm definitely gonna have to read this soon before I forget everything that happened in the first book. And then the other sequel that I wasn't sure if I wanted to pick up because I only gave the first book like 3 stars, but I am kind of interested in the story and like to see what happens. I also found it to be a very fast-paced read. And that is Queen of Myth and Monsters by Scarlett St. Clair. The first book is King of Battle and Blood, I think. I read the first book a couple weeks ago and I was just like hesitant on if I wanted to continue. I think I get to a point in like my reading journey occasionally where I think like, is it worth reading the sequel? Is it worth paying that money for it? Do I really enjoy it? Is it something I'm gonna want to keep in my collection, or am I gonna end up unhauling it at some point? So I go through all of these questions when it comes to reading sequels if I didn't like absolutely love the first book, but I decided I'm interested. Like I care enough to buy it, if that makes sense. Like I said, the first book was so fast paced. I read it so quickly that I feel like this is gonna take me a day to read and I'm gonna breeze through it. So that is everything that I bought today. And I love how every time I go to Indigo, I have the idea to just buy 1 or 2 books and then I end up with a pile. The only time I go to a bookstore and I don't buy a lot of books is if I go right after work, because I'm just too tired and it's just like I just get the 1 book and then I go home. But if I go on a day where I'm not busy, I end up buying too many books. Also, when I went to Indigo, I couldn't find 2 Twisted Crowns because it wasn't on like the shelves. It was like on display somewhere. And so I couldn't find it. So I looked up my phone because I was like, it said they at least had like 1 copy, I'm pretty sure. So I looked and it said they, I think, had 3 copies, 3 or 4 copies. And so I was like, okay, now I have to find it somewhere in the store. And it was just like on, I think they had like a fantasy or like a romantasy area, which really grabbed my attention. There were a lot of books on there that I wanted to read. And I don't know, I'm definitely getting into more fantasy, more romantasy, which is interesting, but I think it's kind of a nice break from all the contemporary I have been reading for, I feel like, the last year or so. The reason why I also didn't want to buy like too many books is because I am probably gonna be starting some other series next month. And I obviously like have that in mind that I'm probably gonna buy those sequels as well. So I don't want to go too crazy, but I did leave with 4 books and a cute little jelly cat.